think I'm going to celebrate my Hebrew birthday this year. That way I can be 20 for another 9 days. Hi guys, Shira here. I'm just going to give you a sum up about my trip to Eilat over this weekend. My trip to Eilat was partially sponsored by the Machon Tal Student Council. It was 250 shekel, which is amazing considering that just a regular bus ride to Eilat costs 75. It was a great trip. It was great to get out of Yerushalayim, even if it was just for 3 days. On our way down to Eilat, we stopped for a hike in the Chal Tamar. Driving past the sea on our way down south, it was crazy because that's where you can actually see that Israel gets no rain, because you can see all these sand dunes that were once filled with water and they're like all dried up. Friday I spent a large part of the day sitting at the beach, which is of course the reason that I went to Eilat in the first place. Shabbos was early, about 4:15, but I still managed to make it also to the mall. Shopping in Eilat is great. First of all, this time of year we have the end of season sales. Also in Eilat, they don't have taxes, and that's a big deal in Israel because usually in Israel sales tax is 16%. Shabbos was good, food not so much. True, I find it really cool to be able to walk into a hotel in Israel and just be able to eat anything. But I can be a bit of a picky eater at times, and most of the food that they served was just like not my type so much. So I didn't really eat so much. Friday night, Machon Tal brought in a speaker. On the schedule, it said we were having a rabbi speak to us, who was once a non-religious pilot in Sahel in the IDF, and he became religious and now teaches about Judaism to high school students in Eilat. About 20 minutes into the speech, I turned to my Israeli friend and I'm like to her, is it just my imagination, or maybe my understanding of Hebrew really isn't as good as I thought it was, but like, is this man actually saying anything? She looks back at me and she's like, it's not your imagination, your Hebrew is just fine, he's really not talking about anything. For the first half hour of his speech, he spoke about how he was born in Eilat, how his wife trains for triathlons all the time, she's in really good shape, and like how his favorite color is blue. He was just rambling about randomness and nothing to do with becoming religious or teaching about Judaism to non-religious people. Looking around, we could see that even the rabbis and teachers who had accompanied us on the trip were falling asleep. Finally, about half hour into the speech, the speaker gave us time for questions, and the first one to raise the hand was the rabbi of Machon Tal's Midrasha, and he's like, we know that you were a pilot in the army. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And what did the speaker respond? Oh, I don't really like talking about that part of my life. And that's when I left. According to my friend, God bless her, who stayed until the end, the speech started out with about 120 audience members. By the end, only 30. Here are a bunch of videos and pictures from my trip. I hope you enjoy them. Happy Hanukkah, and I'll see you next week.
This is a blood vessel. Right. Inside the blood vessel, there are many things, including red blood cells, and hopefully not, but cholesterol, blocking the way of the blood flow, and plaque along the sides that could eventually cause something like a stroke.
For mines, in English it says danger, mines, in Hebrew also, mukshim, hizahel, which is danger, mines. In Arabic it says, come in, fruit pitas. Eilat, and we're one of the kiosk stores where they sell like random jewelry. They're playing Jewish music. They're actually playing Yaakov Shweki here. So we thought that was pretty cool, you know, only in Israel. I don't know if I've ever mentioned to you, but Israelis tend to drink exclusively 3% milk. And I kind of found a family where we always skip. So here we have a milk machine, and it reminds me a little bit of milking a cow, how thick the milk comes out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drink this. And my favorite part. To show you the view that I have from my hotel room. Over there you can see Jordan. I don't know if you can see so well, the Jordanian flag is right across the water. You know what? I'm gonna come and take a closer look. Over there I think is the beach where we were at before. I remember seeing that ship from where we were.